doctor asks you what year it is and you tell him 2013, he tells you, you know you got a son? I said, a who, and where, and why?
So, here we go.
I've been probably doing heroin longer than probably mostly anybody you've interviewed in this neighborhood, if you have. And these girls, they all smoked crack. Nobody did heroin. Like, I was the only one. I was 17. And it was hard to find. You didn't walk out the store and say, hey, can I get a sample? Or people bum rushing you and giving you samples. It's so bad out here, like, it makes you want to quit. You know, because I find myself waiting 3 and 4 hours for just the one, because I only deal with 1 or 2 people. Because I'm not going to waste my money, because like I said, I need a lot of it, and I've been dealing with the same person since my birthday of last year, so I kind of get good deals, and you know, I don't have to worry about being sick.
How much heroin do you do a day?
In
terms of money?
Do you want to add heroin and crack together?
Yeah, how much money do you spend on drugs?
Oh, well, it's kind of like a little bit easier for me, because you know, my boyfriend, he sells crack, so. And then the people I deal with the boy, the heroin, I've been dealing with him so long, or I'm just from the neighborhood that, you know, not saying I'm better than anybody, but
you get good deals.
I get treated better.
And how much? So how much?
Probably, roughly, I would say, rounded off, on a bad day, maybe $300.
$300 a day?
Yeah, it's on a bad day.
How do you make that money? Are you out here working the streets?
Well, I have a lot of people that call my phone, and it's, you know, not like, I have people that I can just have a conversation with, talk to, and you know, or if I need something, call them. And it's not always about, oh, well, next time you owe me, you know. Like, I can call if I need to go to the grocery store, you know.
So you say you get paid to have conversations with people?
I mean, I wouldn't say get paid. I wouldn't consider that, because they become my friends.
Do you do dates with people?
I mean, of course.
Yeah.
But I keep it short and simple and straight to the point.
When did you start? How old were you when you started doing drugs?
I think 15, 14.
15 or 14. What was did you have a good childhood?
Yeah, I definitely, you know, that's one thing I can say, is that I have my mother and my father, and I'm close with them, and, you know, I have relationships with family members, and, you know, but,
no trauma or abuse or neglect or anything like that from growing up? You mentioned family. I want to go back to that a little bit. Where is Nathaniel?
He is with my sister.
He's with your sister?
But I see him 3 days a week, so.
That's good.
But I'm trying to hopefully figure it out, but at the same time, I'm thinking about his mental state. You know, he's been there they've been going to the hospital with me to see him, and they've bonded with him, and, you know, they're happy, and he's happy, and he has a good life. And I'm thinking about his mental state, but I came up with this deal that I'll get my shit together in the process, because it's so hard, especially when you wake up one day and the doctor asks you what year it is and you tell him 2013, and he tells you, you know you got a son? I said, a who, and where, and why, and how? I was in a coma for 3 days. I had 4 seizures. I had toxemia. I walked around with toxemia for a month and a half.
Do you think any of that had to do with your drug use?
Well, the toxemia was more from blood pressure. There wouldn't have been nothing I could do to change that, except for went to my appointments like I was supposed to, and they give you a drink. It's a green drink for glucose testing. So that's how they find the toxemia preeclampsia, which is the same thing that happened to my daughter. My daughter passed away.
I'm really sorry about that, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
I didn't get to say that earlier.
Yeah, my mom, she was in prison. My sister ended up going to jail, my big sister, which is the one that I'm close to, and we lived together, and we've always been, you know, together. When we were younger, you know, she couldn't stand me, but, you know, that's little sister, big sister.
Yeah.
But she had court right before my daughter's funeral, and I went to court, and she was not gonna get out. She was not supposed to get out. She was like on her 6th probation violation with a new case. Even the lawyer couldn't stand it. He's like, I'm just sorry to tell you, I don't fucking like your sister, you know, and she ain't going nowhere. Well, it wasn't neither one of them that got her out. It was me, you know, and like I explained, and she had one of the coolest judges. He was my judge, Judge Zone, and I told him, I said, look, I said, I don't care about none of this going on right now. I understand. And I understand my sister, she should serve some type of consequence, but I just lost my first and only daughter, and I have nobody at home right now. My mom's in prison, she's gone. I can't do this. I'm just asking if, I don't care if you let her out for 3 days, I'm asking you to do this for me. If she don't show up, I'll come in for her. And he told her, he was like, you know what, your sister needs you, go home. I'm not doing this for you, I'm doing this for them. And he let her out.